Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our daily wrestling videos. Now let's go ahead and dive into today's wrestling news. WWE Bad News Week just got a whole lot worse. For a variety of reasons, several of the company's top superstars are currently unavailable for television. Roman Reigns is making less appearances. Since WrestleMania 38, Brock Lesnar has been missing. Cody Rhodes just underwent pectoral surgery. Sasha Banks is supposedly no longer with the organization, and Randy Orton isn't expected to return anytime soon. WWE worries Orton may be out of action for the rest of the year, which is a significant blow to the company. Orton last appeared on SmackDown on May 20th, when he teamed up with Riddle to lose to the Usos in a tag title unification match. Riddle revealed on the following Raw that Orton has been dealing with major ailments and could barely walk before the tag title unification battle. Orton's physical problems are, unfortunately, real. Orton needs to have work done in order to compete in the Tag Championship unification bout. Since then, things have gotten worse, and he may be forced to undergo back surgery. The loss of Orton for the remainder of the year could not come at a worse time for WWE, which is already missing a number of key figures. Orton was supposed to face undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, but that match appears to be off now. Due to the fact that Reigns will not be competing at Money in the Bank, WWE will want to arrange a bout starring the Tribal Chief at their largest summer bash. Despite the fact that Drew McIntyre is still on the roster, he has already challenged Reigns to a bout at the Clash at the Castle event in September. The story of the Von Erich family will be recounted in an upcoming film starring Zac Efron. According to reports, Efron will join writer-director Sean Durkin for the filming of Iron Claw. The plot of the film is described as follows in the announcement. The film covers the rise and collapse of the Von Erich family, a dynasty of wrestlers who made a significant impact on the sport from the 1960s to the current day, based on the true story of the Von Erichs. The Von Erich family's tragic history is undoubtedly worthy of a film drama. Fritz Von Erich was a well-known world-class championship wrestling promoter, and his sons David, Kerry, Kevin, Mike, and Chris all worked for him. Fritz's first son, Jack, drowned in a puddle when he was 6 years old, and David Von Erich died suddenly in a hotel room in Japan. His death was attributed to acute enteritis by the U.S. Embassy, but many suspect he died of a narcotics overdose. Following David's death, Kerry, Mike, and Chris all committed suicide. Kevin Von Erich is the family's only living sibling. Efron, 34, rose to prominence after appearing in the High School Musical films, but he later expanded his resume with dark roles like as serial murderer Ted Bundy in Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile in 2019. Ronda Rousey recently spoke with Kurt Angle on The Kurt Angle Show about her transition from mixed martial arts to professional wrestling and how the predetermined structure of wrestling helps Rousey relax. Rousey stated during the interview that she is not worried of injuries in pro wrestling since injuries happen in everything. She found the adjustment from mixed martial arts to wrestling to be considerably simpler, with a lot less pressure. Angle said, "Predetermined winner." His co-host continued, "That's got to help a lot. I don't believe pro wrestlers appreciate how much it helps, because a lot of times I'll hear people be so outraged at how dare you call this phony? There's no false way to go through a table, or, this injury is real." Rousey continued, "You guys, it's not like the physical toll that makes anything real," I tell them. "I don't give a damn about injuries. People get hurt all the time playing Pirates of Penzance," Rousey added, highlighting the theatrical nature of her current job while still noting the perils of ordinary life. "There are a lot of terrible, physical things out there, and to me, the realism is that great anxiousness." Rousey stated of her time in MMA, "The injuries don't enter your thoughts. It's the tension and uncertainty of the conclusion, as opposed to the set outcome of a pro wrestling bout, that makes the scenario genuine." Rousey's emphasis on the outcome rather than the physical toll aided her in both Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the UFC. The UFC Hall of Famer was a two-time women's bantamweight champion and a bronze medalist in the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. Following yesterday's Wall Street Journal story revealing Vince McMahon was under investigation for allegedly paying $3 million to cover up an affair, he has become the new main character of pro wrestling. There are various possible consequences, one of which being the status of McMahon's marriage to Linda McMahon. Dave Meltzer reported on this morning's episode of Wrestling Observer Radio that Vince and Linda are still legally married. Meltzer did say, though, that the two hadn't been together in a long time, though he didn't say when they split up. Before Meltzer's disclosure this morning, there were suspicions that Vince and Linda had been separated. Vince referred to Linda as his wife at the time during an appearance on the Pat McAfee show earlier this year, before quickly correcting himself. Despite the fact that the remark sparked a lot of interest at the time, no further information was released. Vince has been married to Linda since August of 1966, and the marriage has 2 children, Shane and Stephanie McMahon, and 6 grandchildren. Linda was the CEO of WWE from 1980 to 2009, when she stepped down to pursue a career in politics. Linda served as the administrator of the Small Business Administration for Donald Trump from 2017 to 2019 after 2 failed Senate campaigns in Connecticut. She was the current chairwoman of the Super PAC America First policies. As of this writing, neither Vince nor Linda have commented on the rumors surrounding their marriage, nor on the claims leveled against McMahon by the Wall Street Journal. According to a later source, WWE planned to handle tomorrow's Friday Night SmackDown as business as usual, with Vince anticipated to be the show's host. Theory, the current WWE United States champion, has a lot of faith in himself. Theory has been likened to 16-time world champion John Cena, who served as the WWE face for years despite receiving divisive and mixed reactions from the audience. Theory discussed his future in WWE and whether he views himself as a future face of the organization like Cena did on Out of Character with Ryan Satin. "I believe so because, I'm not sure what level, it is because I'm on my way up," Theory explained. "I know myself and my work ethic, and I'm only going to get better. I just want to give it everything I've got." In October of 2021, Theory was drafted to the Monday Night Raw brand under the name Austin Theory. Just a few weeks after WrestleMania 38, where he was defeated by SmackDown commentator Pat McAfee, WWE eliminated the Austin component of his moniker. On Raw, Theory made his debut by attacking Jeff Hardy. Theory has defeated a number of former world champions since his debut, including Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, and Rey Mysterio. At Hell in a Cell, Theory defeated Mustafa Ali to retain the United States Championship. Theory competed in the main event section of the most recent Monday Night Raw, where he and Lashley went toe-to-toe in a pose-down, with Lashley receiving more cheers from the crowd than Theory. The sequence came to a close with Theory pressing baby oil into the Almighty's eyes. That's today's wrestling news. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.